A Psalm of David. The theme here is God responds to prayer, strengthens his people, and remains faithful. I will praise you, Lord, with all my heart. David's worship is intentional, public, and wholehearted. He gives thanks for God's love and God's faithfulness. You have exalted your name and your word above all things. True gratitude is both personal and expressed. When I called, you answered me. Not only that, you greatly emboldened me. God doesn't just respond, he strengthens internally. God answers often change you, not just your situation. Then we move to the part where it says, all the kings of earth, I will praise you. All the kings of the earth will praise you. Why? Because they will hear God's words. They will recognize God's glory and God's ways. What God does in your life can point others to Him. So, though the Lord is exhausted, He looks kindly on the lowly, but He keeps His distance from the proud. Humility attracts God's attention, pride creates distance, okay? Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you preserve my life. God stretches out his hand and protects from enemies. God's presence doesn't remove trouble, but sustain you through it, okay? Then the Lord will fulfill his purpose for me. Then your love, Lord, endures forever. Final request, do not abandon the works of your hands. God is committed to completing what he begins. What are the key lessons from Psalm 138? The first one is gratitude should be wholehearted and expressed. Second lesson, God answers prayer and strengthens internally. Third lesson, your life can influence others toward God. Fourth lesson, humility draws God's attention. Another lesson, God protects in the middle of trouble. Another lesson, God completes his purpose. And final lesson, God loves remain constant, okay? In summary, Psalm 138 is a song of gratitude in which David praises God for answering his prayers and strengthening him. He recognizes God's love and faithfulness and expresses confidence that even kings will acknowledge God's greatness. The psalm emphasizes that God, though exalted, pays attention to the humble and sustains them through trouble. It concludes with a powerful affirmation that God will fulfill his purpose, showing that his enduring love ensures that what he begins will be brought to completion. If you enjoyed this chapter, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I see you in the next one.